Alright, hey guys, welcome back. This is C-Rock. Here we are back in the Rise of Rome campaign, where I am Rome against the AI. And this is one of the battles from there. We are taking a town in Italy. And I have set up my my ladders over here. And I also set up 2 more ladders over here, along with a siege ram right here, to go ahead and barter down the walls. These walls look really nice. Okay, so then they're gonna end up coming up from both these sides, hitting these 2 sides, and then we have these guys are gonna go ahead and try and take this tower right here, and then we're gonna have this guy try and take this area to go ahead and help take these 2 towers right here. And then I also have a second army coming on in over here. So these guys will take a little while to get on in. As they all come on in. This guy, the head of this unit, this big headdress on, you know. So, as we move on in closer. They move slowly. Let's speed them up a little bit. As they move on in. We got all the trees over here. I like how it looks. It's just cool to look at the graphics some of the time in Rome too. Yeah, they have finally done full of what Rome 2 should have been, I guess, right? So the campaign is going pretty good, and I might comment down below if you wish to see. I'm thinking about doing another campaign or finishing the rest of this campaign with showing the campaign map. Comment down below if you wish to see that and see how that's going. I know I just showed the battles. I kind of get a little, I'll admit, I get a little lazy with editing, don't we all? Right? So, oh no, he got shot by the towers. The towers have been nerfed. I've found out a good amount. They seem not to kill as much as they used to. But I don't think they were ever that strong in Rome 2. It was in Rome, it was in Attila that they were just murderous, the towers. They were absolutely murderous. They just killed one guy at least right there. These ones, yeah. I sieged them with an army that was kind of deteriorating. Let's just say that. And they don't have full groups, so we don't have that many full groups in this army. We got 6 guys in these slingers, these Achesii, but they're high on chevron. I kind of just wanted them to die off. Although maybe I should have kept them because they are high on their 3 chevrons, so they have quite the range. Right now, they can actually fire on the towers. You see, they'll start slinging on them, which is pretty insane. That they have the ability to do that. Oh, burning oil. Ugh. Now this is something that the AI did. The AI sent its troops out at you to fight, like, right in the doorway. Not like they wouldn't even let you come on in at all. So you end up getting burning oil on both of your troops. I find that quite interesting that they did that. Ugh. That is quite the killer. Oh no, that guy got hurt. Oop. Oop. Oh, he's on fire. And now he's gonna. I don't know if the burning oil does anything. I think you have to walk through it to go ahead and for it to do anything. And then I think it really just lowers the health of your actual unit. Because, you know, your unit has a health bar. So we're taking this tower over here pretty well. This tower will be ours. And we're going to go ahead and defeat this unit over here as they fire in on us. I decided to move these guys on up to either throw fire or take this place when they go ahead and take the place around here. So yeah, they're going to go throw fire at the gatehouse. Really, they're gonna just shot up a bunch by the towers. Dang. Yeah, I probably should have waited to move them on in until actually after I captured these towers, because these guys are going to capture these towers and render them null at this moment. But they have a ton of guys in here, so this is an army plus a garrison in here, and they have about, I want to say 2,000 guys or something, maybe a little bit more. We'll see in the stats. Look at all the farmland. Oh, I like that, the farmland. And this man and his little, these guys and their little, their lettuce farms out here. They're you know, the lettuce and the cabbage, and I don't know, whatever the heck else you farm in Rome, in Italy. Apples, I don't know, pears. All the houses right here. It's nice. It's kind of cool. What they're missing is what was in Attila is the all the guys walking around, you know, all the locals. Yeah, that was the one thing that they put in Attila that they added that I thought was kind of nifty, as a little add-on that they kind of had in Rome 1. You could go ahead and go through your town on the campaign map. After you were in the middle of the campaign map and it wasn't even a battle going on, and you could go into your town and you could see everybody walking around in their daily lives and everything. I wish they kind of brought that back. Ooh, this is just murder. These towers murder your unit. I kind of threw away some of my guys and wasn't as cautious as I probably should have been. And I should have brought more guys around this way, so I didn't press my advance. Oh, look, a little town on the outside here. I like this little town on the outskirts. Yeah. So I guess when you upgrade this town, or upgrade the walls of the town, it will, you know, encompass more of this backdrop, the walls, and they'll grow bigger. But we were able to burn down the gatehouse, so we'll be able to get in through there, and we stopped these towers from finally firing on us, I think, here, or at least rendered them neutral. And this is now a Roman tower. Does it say this is neutral? Damage 0%. Fire arrows are nearby enemies. Yeah, so that's, and this is still theirs. As we now moving around, because I have to go ahead and still attack these guys to take them on out. It is quite the battle at the front here for this. They get, you see, some of them are a little kind of tired for the gatehouse, and this is, as they attack each other here. This one, he's got quite a bit of blood on his sword. Yeah. Look at all this checker pattern on this. It's nice. It's very refined. As we have all these aquitates. This is the mercenaries, and these are the aquitates. These I'm going to try and get rid of because these are just mercenaries, because I just banned them after this battle anyways. Actually, I just banned this entire first army here after this battle because they were just getting too costly, you know. That was just the case. These guys finally get up here, and this is, it's like a ballistic missile firing on these things, you know. Look at the arch. Ooh. Hit those guys. And everything, so definitely it's gonna hit all these guys as they fight all these. Yeah. And all this. Absolute chaos. This entire thing is just, you know, as these guys come in and around. They really wanted to make sure that I didn't get in through this front spot here. They didn't think that I would guess I would get in through here. They didn't really, this is where I should have pressed more, you know. This is the area I should have pressed more, because then I could have came around and then gone ahead and got at them from this way. And then I could have probably gotten into the town faster. Because we're going to find out later on that the AI doesn't necessarily win this battle. It's a win, but a loss. I end up auto-resolving it next turn. They hold out the entire time just because I'm not really playing, you know what I mean? And I ended up bringing my Rorarii up pretty well, so yeah, you can see their faces pretty well. I like the graphics on their faces. This guy, he has no helmet. Where is his helmet? He brought the helmet. Where is yours? And you brought a headband. I don't know what that's gonna do. This guy, he has a little headdress. You know, I like how some of them don't have all the same armor. This guy has shin armors. This guy has a shin armor. You see, he should have traded these shin armors in for his helmet. That's what I would have done. I would have been like, no, here, make a helmet out of these. If I was him, that's what you need instead of shin things. This guy just gets a headband. A little feathered headdresses on some of them too. That's kind of cool. So, as we moved up more with this was my second army here. And actually, I think I even had a third army. So, I have 3 armies attacking this one town. So, it was a definite... I would have won eventually if I had it on unlimited time, but I went ahead and decided to put it on 40-minute time vouchers because, you know, you don't want to be playing the battle forever, right? As this goes on forever too. And this is just total absolute chaos over here as they really try to hold this area. Let's get down on the ground floor and see how it's looking. Nope. Wrong unit. Let's get down to that unit. I wish I could see my, like... Wow, there we go. Ah, dang. This is just insanity. On all levels. So comment down below if you think I should do these. If you like watching the replays of me talking about them, or if you would like me to do this all more of live, but with cuts in it, please do so. I'm curious which way is preferred by my subscribers, all 30 of them, even though I think only like 3 or 4 of them watch my stuff. But hey, thank you for everybody who watches. Beggars can't be choosers, right? So I decided to go ahead and pull these guys over here. These are my slingers, or my levies, and I pulled them up over here so they could go ahead and start firing in their jabs on this group. And I think these guys ran out of jabs, so I decided to pull them on over here, and I wanted to have them attack here. And then these are both slingers right here. These are Akisii. And they're going to go ahead and go up the ladders. This guy's got quite the bit of chainmail vest on him. Yeah, this guy is clearly the richest one in the group. as they all walk up the ladder here. Now they're going to all walk up the ladder. And I'm going to have this group take this tower over here, because this tower is the enemies right now. The I can't even see that. What are they called? The Velites. Yeah, I can't even see what they're called. The Eruptici? I don't know. Some Italian fraction on the other side. So we're gonna pull these slingers on up here, and we're gonna have them sling in on these groups right here to get some kills, while these guys are just attacking them from the front. And they can go ahead and use the walls to go ahead and attack. as we've kind of made it in over here and captured this, and we can go ahead and put this Halostate right here as we continue to whittle away at his General's Aquitates group right here, the Aquitates Optium Italicae group, as we finally somewhat capture this. Yeah, they are withdrawing finally because they're exhausted, and I am just waiting here to go ahead and re-attack again with my Aquitates and finally access that area. I should have brought like a few groups around here to go ahead and finally capture this, because that would have helped out, but I didn't do such a thing. I don't know why. So let's look at the. I wish I could go ahead and bring up the UI feed for all my groups. So this guy has 29 kills, so he gets a lot of kills from being up top here. So we'll see him in a few minutes start to fire on there. So let's go ahead and fast forward to that. And then we'll watch them fire in on that. They all line on up. They ain't gonna line up correctly. As some of them face the other way. I don't know why they do that. You know? So now they all pull out their slingers. Or just this first group. I should have, I guess, lined them up more better, because then they would have all fired in on them. I guess I would have got more kills. So they're firing in on them. So they're firing in on this group, and they've turned the other way. So that just even killed one guy. So these guys are pretty vulnerable right now. As you can see, they're getting fired in by these slingers. And they don't even have that many kills. These guys, they're going to rack up some kills right now. That's good news. As I move my other slingers over here, and these guys are going to capture this tower as I have them slinging on this group of slingers right here, I think. These are slingers, aren't they? No, these are velites. These are velites. They have jabs and everything. So they're going to go ahead and fire in on these. And take out a bunch of these guys. It hits all of them. Ah. And then once I capture this tower, so this tower is now mine, and that's firing on them too. So we can use the tower to our advantage to go ahead and fire on them too. You know? And then they end up, look, they end up routing right here. These guys are going to end up routing. So as they all move in and around, and I'm moving in more guys closer. So I moved all my Aurorii in closer to go ahead and come in through this way. I haven't captured these towers, but I have rendered them neutral. I will say that. With my completely... No, those are fresh. What are these the guys that are exhausted? These are very tired. Their group is extremely exhausted. There's Halostate. How many kills do they have? I'm going to send in some fresh troops. This is 80. So yeah, these guys are going to get some fresh troops kills. And I keep on putting them in well, one of these modes there. One of the stand your guard modes. So I wonder if I would have gotten more kills with this group if I would have gone ahead and lined them up more or something, you know? Yeah. 92 kills. I mean, it was like, what, 32 when we last looked at it. So that went up quite a bit. You see there's 7. And they're even gaining quite a bit of XP. Look at the XP. It keeps on going up. So they're gaining quite a bit of XP. I've never even seen it move during the battle, the XP. So that's pretty nice. 102, 103. Dang. They would have murdered that group. And I needed to capture this this center right here to go ahead and win the battle. And I could not do that. I should have done that like earlier. They realized that I was trying to do that, so they tried to, and this is what I tried to do over here. This was actually even very deadly. They threw a bunch of jabs at a bunch of my groups, so they killed a bunch of my guys. It's probably because I ran over their cabbage fields. They didn't like that. No one runs over Rome's cabbage fields. Or I'm Rome. They're cabbage fields, right? Rome doesn't like cabbage, I guess. Never really had cabbage. No, no, more of a lettuce guy. I don't even know what cabbage tastes like. It's kind of like a lettuce, right? I don't know. Comment down below on that one. Hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Yeah, good turkey. Yum, yum, yum. I know, not everybody watching me is from America, probably, though. As they fire in on these guys. And hit all this. So I should have finished this out earlier. And these guys, they are losing their Aquitaes. So this is because I put them in like some hold stance form. So they're, and they didn't even charge me. I ran right on into them. So they didn't even charge me. They just kind of stood there and took it. As we finish out this group over here, our Italian swordsmen, they're pretty exhausted, it looks like, and I got to bring these guys all on in. I was not really pressing my, I wasn't really pressing the field that much. I guess I wasn't really paying attention, and I continued to get more and more troops on the battlefield. And this is one thing that I really wanted to do. I just wanted to get a bunch of my troops on the battlefield. Just to impose a bunch of scary tactics on them. That didn't really do much, though. As I did capture this on out, and I even brought one of my Rorii up the ladders and over here. And we're going to place him right here so he can go ahead and attack this way, too. I probably should have done that with more of my groups of the Rorii. So they're going to go ahead and attack these Italic Mercenarii as they get pelted by the tower and by my slingers here, you know. And continue to kill a bunch of them. As a bunch of these guys fight over here. These guys are moving over here. As we move this, I decided to go ahead and move these guys over here because I wanted them to go ahead and continue to attack some of this area. And I bring my general group over this way. You'll see that later on. And this Aquitaes, I bring them over here. And this group, I bring them over here to go ahead and take out this guy and capture this tower over here, which is, again, end up killing a bunch of my troops also. So now I'm starting to capture this capture point, and this is when they finally realize, oh no, we should probably move. So they're going to start moving their troops, you know, over this way and attack and try and stop me. So I have to go ahead and stop them over here as we plummet into this charge right here. Look at that. Oh, how many kills did I get from that? So they're losing. They weren't that big of a group, so that's why. You see that now they're moving there over there that way. So this group, they got 18 kills. They didn't get that many kills. They just get obliterated after this. I thought this would go ahead and make them rout a little bit, but I should have, I guess, attacked from the back instead of from the side. I don't know. This was a flank attack though. You know, as he continues to kill only a few of them. Yeah, they're losing more. 10, 19. Okay. And as they bring in their group this way, I bring my guys over here this way to attack them. As this is all shot up. And I bring these slingers over here to go ahead and help with this a little bit more. So I even had my Aquitaes in here from this group. So we have our Aquitaes and our Halastate over here trying to fend off this. And they stand here for quite some time. These guys don't even do anything really. They are losing Melee. The Aquitaes, Italici, their group. And then I bring this guy over here to go ahead and capture this point over here. And I do want to end up capturing this tower over here too. So we end up capturing both of those places. And And we'll see that once we go ahead and put everybody in order. And once it's all put there, we can go ahead and capture it a little bit more. And it would be great if it was... And then you see I brought my general over here. These are my two generals group, and this group of levies, they ran away, and they're gonna come back, and I'm gonna bring them back over here too to go and help out. And we bring over my general to help these aquitates from coming back from routing, and also to get rid of these Italic town guard. And I should have brought these guys up onto the you can't really bring them up onto that over there. There's no way to get up over there. The closest area to get up is, I guess, over here. Yeah. And this nice temple. Look at this temple. The bronze, gold doorway. Who is this temple, you think, to? Mars? Maybe. Zeus? Or is that Athena at the top? These are all Greek names that you're naming, right? Yes, this is Rome. We had Jupiter was one of their gods. Uranus was the main god. Yes, they named their gods after the planets, I know. Or the planets were named after their gods, really. The other way around. And Uranus, as they pronounced it, Uranus, was the their version of Zeus. Jupiter, or was it Jupiter? One of the two. And Mars was the god of war for the Romans. What was his name in Greek? I can't remember. Dang. Oh well. And they're firing jabs onto these guys. So these are deadly jabs, probably. Ooh. See? Ow. As this is just absolute murder over here. As they fire in on each other. Ooh. That hurt. As we take all that. These guys are wavering over here. Wavering, sustained heavy casualties. So, a lot of guys have sustained heavy casualties. As I bring my general group over here, one of my generals group, to go and help these guys on out. They're going to pop up some of their abilities here and there. And I'm going to bring these guys in and around. We defeated this group on out. And we captured this tower. So I'm going to bring that group over here to capture these towers to go and have them fire in on these guys and everything so they can stop firing in on my guys. And I continue to just attack this. I probably should have brought some of my cav earlier to go ahead and attack backwards, the back of the column. But I attacked the side of it, you know, and they're winded. I do end up losing one of my generals or something. This is 11, they get 19, so their XP is quite a bit. Yeah. These guys have 63 kills. They are very tired. I wanted to wait with them, but these guys were not going to last that long, so I figured I might as well just toss them on in there. And I decided to bring my general roundabout, as these guys... I should have had them face them, and then had my general come on in and attack them. So this is actually counts as a flank attack from the side. So this is a side charge. As I continue to try and get in here. And this makes them automatically rout. They just did not like being attacked from the side there at all. Yeah. So this group over here, I have to bring this group through this to go ahead and attack everything. As we see, we have this constant wavering from these groups over here. You know, this constant wavering as we bring these generals over here. And finish these guys on off. But as in the means, as they finish them off, they also go ahead and end up routing my own troops. So my own troops end up routing. And I didn't want to capture this with the generals because they would just sit here and get shot for like an hour by the by the towers. And that's never a good thing when you get shot by towers, right? So we had to move these guys over this way and attack in this way. And attack the back of this column, which has really, let's see how many kills this has got on it. 65, 65, 65, 65. So they're gonna really harm this area right here. This is a very low amount, but they've got like 2 or 3 guys on the actual spot here. So I can't end up capturing it as long as they have troops on it, or I have to have like more troops than them on it or something like that. I don't know, win it on out. Which I tried to pile in all of my groups, and like here, we're gonna even try and ram these guys on in here. Let's see how much this gets as they ram on into this side here. And this is, they're killing a few. They just killed about 6, 7 guys, 10. Yeah, it's going on up. It didn't do as much as I thought it would do, probably because they're all turned around by now because of this group. So it wasn't the best charge. So I need to pull these guys. I pull this group all on out. I continue to go ahead and run into the back of everybody as we finish this group on off too. So we pretty much finish everywhere on off except for this over here and this clutter right here. This we do finish on off. Okay, but I think I end up losing this group, my Rorii, or whatever, however you say it, over here. But they end up losing their Insifrii Italici, and these are also, what are they? These are also Insifrii Italici. So they're getting shot up by my tower there. And then I bring my general on in to hit the back of them. Right about now, I think. Do I? Yeah. So we line on up. And just have him run on in. He runs in this weirdest of ways. You know, no, this is the other group, excuse me. And this runs right into here. And completely takes these guys on out. Makes them waver and rout immediately. And this makes this group come back from routing, which is good news. So they're shaken from sustained casualties. But as you see, I'm able to capture this tower. And now we just decided, hey, I need to go ahead and run myself into the back of this group as much as possible. Because I figured if I can make this route, then I can hold this. And I tried to clutter this area with as many troops as I could to go ahead and win out the Velites here. And ran this group into here. And I probably should have continued just to run into the other side. But this did kill quite a few. And 162? Nice, dang. And now we're lining up continuously just to go ahead and run into the back here and just continue to cycle charge it. You know, cycle charges, they're good to do. It will really wear down the troops as they run in the back here, charge. Yeah, you see that was deadly. That was deadly. Let's look at how many kills he got from that. 115. And then I tried to pull him back on out again. I think this is where I ended up losing one of my generals, where I just was cycle charging and like running them on into them, and I was popping abilities every time. So this one I popped Rally on. I popped Rally on this one along with like something else. And we have them all in flying wedge formation. See, he has, what does he have? He has Rally on and Inspire on at the same time. And we bring him on out to go ahead and rest him and recharge. And then we're going to bring these guys on in to recharge also. They're winded, though. And I brought this general around just to go ahead and encouragement for these guys. So they are actually, he is doing battle rhythm, which the general dictates the rhythm of the fight, gradually increasing the combat skill of nearby units for an extended period, but at the end of the effect, the unit will experience exhaustion. Okay, I didn't know that. So he will experience exhaustion, but he makes the unit better. I clicked that probably a little too much. The rally is good, and this ability is not as good. I put the inspire ability on. That improves their skill. And then the improved second wind. So this gives them some second wind, but then it will make them go exhausted after a little while. Great exhaustion. No, this ability can literally turn the tide of the battle. However, you have only one use of it. Yeah. I am making these guys waver, and we're continuing to run into these guys. 141. So I switched places with both of the AI generals. Ooh, that was quite the flank attack into the back there. They're just dying left and right. Over there. 79. Yeah. I gotta bring these guys on back as this continues to attack all this. These guys waver for a very long time, and we finally do get the front group to waver, but nobody routes. No one ever routes in the AI. Why don't they just route? They should leave the battlefield. So we see that the second wind has improved them, and actually has caused them to be exhausted now. So this is the bad part of the second wind. It's made them exhausted. And this is my tower over here now shooting on my own troops, unfortunately. Even though it's still mine. It's just friendly fire. It looks like it's shooting at them. It's trying to hit the this group right here, but it's just firing everywhere. You know. And this group, I'm trying to go ahead and move them to go ahead and attack this way. But we have just realized that we are out of time. There is no way we can get this all to route. And this too. So I didn't press my advantage when I should have in this battle. Doing such a thing would have gone ahead and helped me on out in winning it. But oh well, I did auto resolve it next turn, so that was good. Because I just didn't want to really play it again. And let's look at the stats. So it was a costly enemy victory. And I deployed 10,000, a little over 10,000 troops, almost 11,000 troops, and he deployed 4,000, and his losses were 2,799. My losses were 1,908, and his kills were 2,336. My kills were 2,336. His kills were 1,558. So he lost a lot to towers and friendly fire, but so did I. I lost a good 400 guys to towers also. Most of my kills were in the second army, as you can see. This guy got 109 kills. Wow. He got 94, but we don't see the second army, so these guys got 246 kills, so they got the most out of this group. And we don't get to see the reinforcement armies. But thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and comment down below. Tell me if you would like me to go ahead and show you the campaign map a little more, as opposed to showing this, just the battles from the campaigns. And hit like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.